number for that set. Just wanted to let you know we have a small handful of those left. Now, before we move on, I know that you guys are seeing on the bottom of your screen, buy more coins and save. When you shop with us this morning, or in fact, throughout the entire 24-hour day, so Mike's primetime show, you only pay the full price shipping and handling one time. Everything else is going to be 50% off on your shipping and handling. So now is the time for you to get those collectible coins that maybe you're eyeing, or one of the brand new items that are going so quickly. Right now, we're going to talk about the 2013 Mint State PCGS Enhanced Mint State Silver Eagle dollar.
I've been waiting for this one. This
wow,
is special.
You've never interrupted me and said that before.
Yeah, this is. But I just told you about the reverse proof. There's only 4 reverse proofs.
Okay.
Mintages of less than 1 million. The United States government, in its history, of all the trillions and trillions of coins that they've made,
right,
has made exactly one enhanced uncirculated coin.
Just one.
You're looking at it.
That's it.
From the 2013 W Minute set. They didn't make one this year. I don't know why. They come out with one of the most popular coins, one of the most beautiful coins, one of the most stunning coins, one of the most collectible coins that they have ever made in 2013, which sold out instantaneously on its sellout date. They only made 250,000 of them in total. There's 250,000. You'd think when they put out, because for 200 years they made coins 4 ways. They made proof, they made uncirculated, they made enhanced uncirculated, and reverse proof. That was it, or not enhanced uncirculated, but satin finish and reverse proof. That's it. So all of a sudden in 2013, the reason they waited for that is we did not have the technology until 2013 to even make this coin. Because you need lasers to polish the dies to make this coin. Also West Point mint marked, by the way.
That's done using lasers.
Okay, well, the die is.
Okay. The
die is struck, but they have to take the die and polish the die with little itty bitty lasers. Wow. And look at the detail on this. Look, if you look down here at her foot.
Okay.
And see the sandal? You can see the straps on her sandal.
That's so incredible.
Okay? This is the way the American Silver Eagle was supposed to look. Okay? This is the way the American Silver Eagle was supposed to look. And when Adolph E. Wyman originally designed it. And now, for the very first time, we're getting to look at it the way he looked at it. So this coin right here, and like I said, we have 3 minutes here. We're likely to spend a little more time than that here, because at this price, for a PCGS, Mint State 70 First Strike, I have never sold this coin at this price here. Now understand, we just sold about 100 of the reverse proofs, and we should have. Spectacular coin. This coin, in my opinion, is one of the most significant United States government issue coins of the last 50 years, certainly.
Oh my goodness. Because
it's an entirely new dimension to coin making. It's an entirely new way to make coins. It only came in this little 2-coin set from the West Point Mint from last year. There's literally 250,000 of these coins. There's 150 million collectors in the United States. There's 250,000. Now, when I say 250,000 coins, I mean in total. I don't mean certified Mint State 70 perfect. Of that, then that 250,000 shrinks way on down. So not only are you getting a phenomenally rare coin, but you're getting it in an exceptionally high grade.
Wow.
And you're getting it for the very first time in PCGS, okay? And the reason I do this, look, we primarily sell Annex coins here because Annex first day of issue. So this is a PCGS First Strike, and lots of people sell First Strike out there. Annex first day of issue is exclusive to HSN. You can't buy it anywhere but HSN.
Sure.
ICG first day of issue is exclusive to HSN. You can't buy it anywhere else. The PCGS is one of the more popular, if not the most popular, of all the American grading companies.
Right.
So we rarely get the opportunity to sell this coin, particularly at what amounts to the same exact price as we've done all the other coins, and the fact that we get this in First Strike as well. So PCGS First Strike in the enhanced Mint State PCGS 70 is, I think, truly an amazing opportunity that I've not been able to bring to you before. From a price and grading standpoint, the fact that it's certified absolutely, positively perfect. Now add in that I'm down to, at this visit only, $199. So that means that lasts, what, like 5 days?
Right.
I have a show now and I have a show Tuesday. This will sell out. And then after that, the price goes up. So literally I have, I think between now and, I think it was next Wednesday I have a show. So this is your opportunity, either tonight or Wednesday. Okay, and will have this in the primetime show tonight, and it might all sell out in the primetime show tonight. Every single one of them may well sell out in the primetime show tonight. That would not surprise me. It is, like I said, a truly spectacular opportunity for you to be able to get this. And as it is, we've got a slight or tiny wait in the phone room, as well you would expect for this.
And by the way, even though there may be some left, did you say Tuesday or Wednesday with the price break? Yeah. The 4 flexible payments are just for this weekend. So
they are?
Yeah, those are something just for the holiday weekend. Those are going away. So if you would like to take advantage of the 4 flexible payments and get this home for under $50, yes, your extended holiday return applies to this, so you have until the end of January to decide if you're going to make your purchase. We are busy, like Mike mentioned, in the ordering process, so we're going to give you about an extra minute and a half or so to get your orders in on what is, Mike, from everything that I've heard him describe, is if you are a coin collector, like how many of us are?
150 million.
150 million.
Americans.
This is a must-have. This is a must-have in your collection, and you're saving $30 today. So $30 off. You're paying it off interest-free over 4 months. Please use hsn.com if you are able to, because that is the way you're going to get yourself to the front of the line. Or express ordering is just such a simple way to order as well.
Precisely. And if you bought our Annex coin, you know, by the PCGS, we have occasionally have some NGCs. I might have one on hsn.com, but I'm bringing in the PCGS for the very first time that we're able to do at the same pricing I'm doing the other coins, although they're sold out right now. And that's the thing that really I found really, truly exciting about this. Now, once again, I want to talk about the coin.
Okay.
I don't want to get too carried away about PCGS. All regular people know about that. Or if you're just tuning in and you go, oh, the PCGS, that's great. You know, because some people only do PCGS or Annex or ICG or NGC. So we want to make sure and give those are the 4 recognized grading companies. We want to give everybody an opportunity. So the coin itself, remember, the American Silver Eagle has been made since 1986. Of the millions and millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions of American Silver Eagles that have ever been made, there is one enhanced uncirculated American Silver Eagle, and you are looking at it right here, right now, period. You are looking at it right here, right now. It is the only one. If you go back to the first reverse proof coin, remember I was telling you in 2006, this same coin, same grade, same mintage, they both made 250,000 of them. That coin is going to be about, I think in PCGS first strike, we're looking at probably, I don't know, $5.99, $6.99, $7.99, something like that. This coin just as rare, and this is the only one. This is the only one as well. Oh, by the way, still comes with the presentation box.
Very nice.
You know, absolutely spectacular. Like I said, I had several hundreds of these, but they are so phenomenally popular. I would expect in this evening's show, as you mentioned, Carrie, I did not realize 4 Flex is only for today. For us, for coins.
Yes.
Yes, this weekend for all of HSN, but for coins, it's just going to be for today because these are only shows. So, absolutely stunning, stunning opportunity for you here in terms of price, in terms of grade, in terms of grading company, in terms of rarity, collectability, desirability, and the fact that this is the only one that has ever been done by the United States government. Please, please, please get in on this right now.
Well, I mentioned if you want to use hsn.com, just enter item number 395003.